Hello everyone. My name is Shar and I'm so happy that you could join me today for this flip through of this latest journal that I have created. Now it's taken me a little while to do this journal. I've probably spent about here and there, like about a month, not constantly, but time restraints and everything. I dedicated some time this weekend to completing it, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out, and I'm really excited to show you through this journal. It's a blue theme, only because I had a blue cover. As you can see on the journal, it's in pretty good condition. But I had that, and I did some blue journals recently, so I had some really pretty papers that I wanted to keep using with that and to use those, and so I've actually used a lot of them in here, but I wanted to put a twist on it, and in my mind I wanted to have some blue roses throughout this journal. And to find those was very difficult. So I wanted a certain type of rose, and very difficult to find. I know they don't grow blue, but yeah. So what I've done is I've painted my own, basically. I'll show you throughout the journal. I did find a beautiful spray of watercolor flowers that I was allowed to use, and yeah, that was the only thing I could find that I really liked. So the images I've used, I've gone towards some more lemons and whites, and I have used those because I couldn't find blue everywhere. So yeah, so the journal is, I guess it's a little bit eclectic, and in the fact that I've used a lot of collaging, and yeah, it's a exposed spine journal with I've used the two book plates on the front and the back. I've used that image printed over some receipt. I will link below the things I've used. I know I forget to do that sometimes, but please remind me, or if there's something you want to ask, just leave a question down below, or where I found something. I've got so I've tied it together with some sari silk that I dyed myself, and I'm loving that I've got all these different hues of blue. I was sort of thinking I wanted it to be a bit darker, which would have looked stunning also, but I'm really loving these different types of blues that I'm just experimenting with. I really like that. So yeah, so I went ahead and used all of those, and you'll see throughout I've got different colors which really adds to the, you know, the uniqueness of the journal. So on the front cover, I have got, first of all, this image, which I really liked. The minute I saw it, I liked it, so I've put that there, some sari silk, and I've collaged the back with a mixture of digital downloads and some original receipts that I have on there, and one of my roses. So, and to go over the back, I showed you the back before. It's one image of that flower. Now I've put this little tie here throughout this. I'll put links below to where I saw this and where I personally saw it. It's not actually holding the journal together. I don't use it in that way, but I like the idea of having that at the side without having to attach it somewhere, so that's the only reason why I've done it. And then so to go inside the journal, to start off with, the first, what you see when you first open the journal, what I wanted this page to look like was part of an old blouse, a lady's old vintage blouse or something. So I basically gathered the top and the bottom and folded it up, and I'm really happy with the way that, I think it looks really sweet. And I've put a couple of, a tag and, you know, a couple of images in there. I'll do more of a flip through when I stop talking later on, and but yeah, I've just put those in there. That's a piece of old music sheet with a print on it, and I've collaged the back there with various pieces that I've got, various little snippets, and I've got some tea stain papers, and the next page, some collaging and a really cute little print and some seam binding. I love this blue. I love the way this turned out. I love, and this is, it sort of almost clashes with this blue, but then it goes with it. So I was really happy with that, and when I laid it all down, I thought, oh, that looks fabulous. So really like it. So, and some lace. I've used a bit of some rice paper throughout this journal. I've tea stained it, and it's got it's really quite fragile. It's really lovely. So I printed out a receipt on that, and I taped it in with some washi tape. A digital print of a botanical. This is a piece of old linen that I've flipped over to hold on to the design, and I've made a collage tag with various bits and pieces on there, with a sari silk ruffle at the top. Same thing here, another tag. I've used a lovely botanical picture out of a magazine, a gardening magazine that I have, and collaged onto a wallpaper printable, bit of stenciling at the bottom there, a receipt, and on the back I've done the same, and I've got this lovely gold velvet at the top. Some old calligraphy paper, and this is a little side tuck spot here that you can tuck something into if you wish, and some fabric. This is a little half page that I've put here, an image, and these sweet little girls. I just had to put that in somewhere. I think they're so darling, and I just put a topper on that. Some sari silk for a page tab. Other side, I've got a saying and some stenciling and some old receipts and old paper. On this side, I've got a piece of old, a piece of a digital that I thought tied in. I just love the look of that when this went on there. This is a vellum envelope, and I did these roses on some canvas. So they just sit in there like that. They just sit in there like that. You know, I just thought I wouldn't stick too much in on this so that you can use it elsewhere if you choose to. There's the watercolor print that I found. I really love that. I basically printed it straight onto this blue receipt that I found. I've got an envelope here with, these are from the Graphics Fairy too. A lot of my images are, and she has these envelopes already made for you and little pieces to go in them. It's very interactive, a very good site for things like that. Some collaging there and there. This is another one of her prints. I just love these. I've got the other side of it. I love these ones with the castles, and of course these had a lot of blue in them, so they've matched really well. And I printed that onto the rice paper. And here I've got the my vegetable dyed papers. Another tag with some sari silk and a blue theme on there, and a gardening from another gardening book I've got. Some florals there. I actually put that way. And this is a piece of damask fabric that looked really nice, that I thought looked really suited this journal. And I've got some lace with some bling, little tiny bits of bling on that. Love that, use that a lot. This page is a little digital print. I put a scrap of my stenciling there, and this gorgeous image of these ladies in the garden. Them there. And I've just put some washi tape to hold that down. You can move it elsewhere. You could move it elsewhere. Some more prints, some embossing. This is a little collage that's, you know, some music sheet with some stenciling. Love this image. These ladies off to the races or somewhere like that. Really lovely. And another little. Now, this little envelope is made out of some, I've got it here to show you, and I don't know if anybody's seen this before, but I purchased, I've had it for quite some time, some piano roll, you know, I thought it was the traditional craft paper style. It's not a craft paper, it's a beautiful paper, the piano roll music, but very fragile, and which I had, and which I purchased. And I went to open it recently. I had used quite a bit of it, and I came across quite a few interesting facts. So this is actually a white piano paper, and this is the edge of it, and it's got Australia on there. But this is the roll of it. It's just amazing, and it's this beautiful paper. Just thought I'd show you that, and it piqued my curiosity, so I sat wasting quite a few hours going through some other rolls that I have, and I actually found that I have some grey paper also, and it actually has this part here. I will show it next time or when I do something with it. It's actually got cherubs and things on there, this beautiful artwork on it. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that. It's absolutely amazing. I just couldn't believe it. I thought all the possibilities using that. So yeah, and that's a little digital printout. It's not original wallpaper, but it's a little digital printout I've got there. So yeah, just thought I'd share that about the piano roll. So let me know down below if anybody's ever seen it. I haven't. I just thought it came in the traditional crafty colour. Anyway, so a little bit of trivia there. And so in the middle here, I've got some little dangles, a couple of Tim Holtz dangles there. They're pretty and suited, and I just tied that through the middle. It's not holding anything in. The signatures are sewn in. And some more ephemera pieces to plenty of journaling spaces there. Some more embossing and collaging. Another little digital print, another darling little print here of these ladies with their in a gondola with their puppy dog, and some little scrap of stenciling there. Some music sheet other side of that fabric. I've made a lovely tag here of this gorgeous lady. Everyone knows who she is. And this is from one of the digitals that I've downloaded, which I will have a look through just so I don't make a mistake, and I will list it below. Really pretty. It's got some French writing on there. This is the other side of that paper, that rice paper, and this one I particularly love because of, well, for this journal, because it's got all this blue. It's just gorgeous with a big castle in the background. Really pretty. Some more collaging. I left that page plain. Another little digital, another photo. Now this is some paper that I had, I guess it's a Kath Kidston type of print, and I don't have access to original wallpapers, so to get the texture that some of those have, I ran it through my embosser, through my Big Shot to emboss it, that's what I should say. And I just love this image. It's so sweet. Two ladies having a look in the mirror, seeing, you wonder what they're thinking actually, probably checking out if their hair's all right or how they look, I'm not sure, or they might just be looking at a photo on the wall. I'm not sure which way what they're doing there, but it's nice to wonder, isn't it? So this is another little half page, and this has got a little card in it, same thing as the other one before. They come in all different colours. They're so good for journaling. Very convenient. And this is a snippet. I printed out a whole pack of one of those digitals, and I printed it onto linen paper, and it gives it a beautiful texture. So, and I've just got my rose there. That's the, that's what I was trying to explain before about the cut of the paper. Complete contrast. So yeah. And then the other side, I've got, made a pocket out of these roses I put onto canvas, artist canvas, and painted them on. And I've got some collaging at the back, and just a sweet little image that I love. So I just thought that fits in really nicely there. And this is the other side. You can tuck something in there, that calligraphy page, and other side. And this page here is a fold through, and I've got a lovely image there, just a random image that I liked. And this is another graphics fairy. I think she's just bought this one out. This is floral etchings or something. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. They do a beautiful job of that. And there's all different colours in it. And then I just adore this image too of the little baby dress. So that one just sits in there. I just did that as a little closure. And I've just got some music sheet. Music sheet. I've got some a digital print, and some netting over that with daisies. And the last page, I've used like a wallpaper print on that last page, and I just made a tag out of some tea-dyed paper. I put a vellum image on there, some scraps of fabric, some netting, and that image again, little bits I had there. So, and that goes in the back pocket. So that's the journal. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through, and thank you once again for taking the time to sit through and watch this with me. And yeah, any questions or anything you'd like to know, please leave a comment below. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of the weekend now. Hope you are too. And I'll see you all next time. And bye for now.